All right, this is question number 11 from your review. So the problem is basically giving you 11 numbers and asking you for the mean, the median, the mode, and the mid-range. All right. So for this problem, we can use the approach to plug in everything to calculator and try to get the data as fast as possible, right? Well, it does not mean that you should not know your formulas, right? So we're gonna review the formulas in just a minute. All right, so first of all, what you need to do is to start the statistic mode in the calculator, and that by clicking on Start over here. All right, so once you are in a Start mode, what you're gonna do is you're gonna edit. So you enter, you are already in edit mode, which is number 1. You're gonna enter. And then you're going to see a table here. So what you want to do is you want to fill up this table, right? So we're going to type all the number that we have into L1, which is the first column, right? So this is going to be 2581, enter, and then you're going to be 1605, enter, and so forth, right? So hopefully, let me try. Make sure you don't make any mistake, right? So 1659 and then 6628. Okay, so I stopped the recording and enter all the numbers. So what you want to make sure about after entering other numbers, that here is saying 11, so 11 numbers. So do you see here L1 12? All right, so it's empty. It means that you have already 11 numbers and you are waiting to enter the number 12 number, right? So now if you do a mistake or mistakes happen, make sure that you verify all the numbers, all the entries are correct. So you can scroll like this. You can go, and let's say the last number was wrong. All right, so let's say this number you see here, it was wrong. So what I can do, I can highlight it, clear it, all right, and type whatever number I want. So I'm going to type it again, but if it is wrong, you type the correct one, all right? So you're going to be 8593, and then make sure you click on enter after each number. All right. Okay, so this finished the editing part. So right now what we want to do is we want to do the calculation. And what is good with this is the statistic here. Whenever you go back to statistic and you're going to go to calculate, so you highlight calculate, you're gonna use 1 bar stats, right? And if you do 1 bar stats, so you keep it on the first choice here and then you enter. All right, so now he's asking you to enter the list. All right, the list basically, where are the numbers? All right, so the list is in L1. Remember that only the first column. So you just keep it L1 there. If it is in a different column, so what you can do, you can clear it and then you can type it again, whatever location. So there are some shortcuts here for L1 and L2 and L3. You can see them in blue, where is the mouse here, the cursor over there. So what you can do is you're going to go, if it is in blue, you're going to go to second and 1, and that's, you're going to type L1 for you. Now for the frequency, there is other frequencies as 1, so you just skip it. You don't need to type anything there. And then you're going to do calculate. All right, so the calculator here, you're going to, but well, it's assuming all the frequencies are 1, so there is no difference in the frequencies. And then what's going to happen, you're going to give you a list of calculated numbers, right? So you just need to identify them. You need to know which and which. All right, so here by identifying, you see the X bar. So what is the X bar? The X bar is actually your mean. All right, so here, this is the formula for the mean, right? So the mean is basically you add all the numbers that the sum of xi's, right? x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so forth until 11, and then you divide them by 11, right? So if I had to do it by the calculator, I have to type them in one by one, add them all up, and divide by 11. and I know the average already. So the average is given to me already is equal sign here, and it's going to be 4151.9. All right, 909. All right, you round it later on, whatever you like. All right, now the next information. So the other information, we're going to get back to them later on. So okay, so like standard deviation stuff, we don't need it right now. If you scroll down with this cursor here, you're gonna go with the arrow, you're gonna go down. So you're gonna see the minimum number is 323. You're gonna see the first quarter, which is 1659. You're gonna see the median. Oh, we need the median. Here you go. So the median here, this is the formula for the median again. So the median is going to be 3712. Okay, what is the formula of the median? So the median, it could be, so the median here, there are two possibilities for the median. If the n is odd, so that means if we have three numbers, 1, 2, and 3, after ordering them, right? So what happened here, the median between 1, 2, and 3 would be number 2, and that is an odd number of numbers, right? So do you see, it can be just the middle number. All right, for our data, because there are 11 entries, so this should be the entry number 6. All right, okay. The other possibility is whenever the n is even. So what does mean even? If I had only 4 numbers, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what is gonna happen here, the middle is, obviously there is nothing in the middle. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna add these two numbers here together, all right? And you divide them by 2. So the n over 2 entries and the n over 2 plus 1 entries. So for us, if it is 1, 2, 3, 4, this one is going to be 2 plus 3 divided by 2, which is going to be 2.5. All right. So again, this is the formula. I'm just trying to explain it for our problem here. For our problem, this is going to be the median. All right. Now, let's discover more data. So we have the third quartile. All right. We have the maximum, and that's basically it, right? So now, what we want from the data as well, we want the mid-range, or the mid-range is the highest value plus the lowest value divided by 2. Or remember, it's giving you the maximum here and give you the minimum. So the maximum is going to be 8, 5, 9, 3. You can see it on the calculator. And the lowest range, which is 323, which is the minimum value, 323, and just add them up and divide them by 2. All right, so we're going to do it on the calculator later on. So let's go back to the problem for now. And for our problem, let's see. Okay, so we're going to enter the mean. All right, so the mean, remember, is the top number. All right, so the mean is here is, you're going to type in 4151, and you want to round it to 1 or more decimal places. So if I want to round it only 1 decimal place, it's going to be 0.9. All right, because 0.90 is going to be 0.9. All right, let's check it. Great, that's good. Now we're going to look for the median. Remember, we have the median. So the median here, this is the middle number, 37. We're going to type 3712. We're going to check it. Excellent. The mode. All right. So what is the mode here? Do you see if there is any number who repeats here, it will be the mode. I don't see any number repeating. So all the frequencies are the same here. So I don't see any repeated number. So if there is no repeated number, we're going to say none. There is no mode. All right. So we're going to type none here and check it. Okay, great. Now the mid-range, all right? So remember the mid-range, we set up the formula, we say, all right, the mid-range we're gonna add up. So I'm gonna go and use the calculator. I'm gonna clear this. I'm gonna type in 8593. I'm gonna add it to 323. I wanna find the answer for this first. So you're gonna be 8,916. So what I'm going to do to that answer, I just divided the answer divided by 2 and enter. And that's going to be 4,458. All right. So going back, and I'm going to type in 4458. And let's check it. All right, great. We solved question number 11 from a review.